Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. This is our second match of the night. If you're watching earlier, if you didn't, go back and watch it. But I'm going to spoil it anyway because Paul Mead took his first L of the tournament against Andrew the Dude Hayes in a banger of a match. Very high scoring. Go back and watch it anyway. It was a great match. So far in the chat, we got Jordan Owens, the current Block A leader. We have Travis, someone who is right on his tails. They are both in the chat right now.
Plural?
Ben, Jordan redeemed Hydrate. All I have right now is some lime pop, so I'm going to drink that.
There you go.
But yes, we have two people here that are trying to get to the top of the block, and they're going to have to put up a hell of a fight today to get there, to catch up to Jordan and others. But first, coming into week 9, we have our one of our the longtime favorites in CWT. He was in the first match, and he's here tonight in match number 319. It's Nico Rigoli. How you doing?
Winner of the first match, loser of the first ever title match, and that still haunts me to this day. And I've had so many opportunities at that title, and I just keep falling short over and over and over again. And I'm hoping that this will finally be where fortune favors the brave, as cryptocurrency, that bullshit, likes to say. But in order to do that, in order to even tie with JPO right now, I have to break the fucking points record set in this tournament. It was set by me, then Dude beat it, and so now I have to beat Dude's record of 23 or higher to at the very least tie with JPO. And we'll see how things go. Michael Turner is a tough ass competitor. Have we ever faced each other one-on-one before?
Yeah, one time in WWT.
Okay. So this is a first time in this league match.
Yeah.
Well, then hopefully we'll put on a show.
Sure.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, sorry, JPO, but I turned it off that you could not spam. Hydrate has a cooldown because I almost drank like 3 liters of water in about 30 seconds because people were spamming Hydrate, so I had to go ahead and do that.
You can die. It's not good.
Yeah, no, it's not good. I had to put a hold on that. JPO also says, whoa, pro wrestling superstar Nico. And Travis wants to know what the Starlight Rider is. Well, that's something you have to figure out for yourself. It was redeemed once in this tournament. Also, JPO says that, hooray, all questions from 1990 and before today. I mean, you will be seeing some of those but we also had a Starlight Rider redeemed. So I guess that's happening today.
Nice pants.
Yeah.
Thank you. They're beautiful.
I'm very concerned about what is happening.
Basically.
Oh no.
Starlight Rider.
So, yeah, this was a short-lived character that I was supposed to have in CWT while they were supposed to compete with Nicholas, but that never happened. So, this is why it's a redeem. Either way, now this looks weird because you can't see my lips moving. But guys, Michael Turner, we're gonna go to you. Michael Turner, how the hell are you?
I'm great, dude. Carolina Panthers are going to win the NFC South. All we gotta do is win out, and we're in the playoffs. It's amazing. Who would have thought? As for wrestling trivia, I've never been accused of being a math major, but I did a little digging, and some extraordinary things have to happen for me to come out as the leader of this block. So, not necessarily concerned with that tonight. I'm just concerned with getting a big dub, and then we'll see how the rest of this league is going to progress after we crown a champion. I'm much more interested in where that direction is. So, let's end this shenanigans on a good foot, and let's see what we got.
Jordan Owens wants to know who's DG. That is
I just dropped my pen.
That's the distinguished gentleman, Jordan. God.
It's an initialism.
Yes,
I have to brand myself, so I don't have that luxury of initialism.
That's right.
Yes, we are also not sponsored by Dollar General.
But we should be. I will work on it.
Wouldn't they just give us $1?
Please don't.
It's more than we have.
Yeah. But guys, we're going to start with round number 1, and round number 1 works like this. 4 questions worth 1 point each, 2 questions each, based on the first round strengths given by both combatants. One final question with 4 possible answers, and 1 random category will be asked with 1 point per correct answer for 8 total points available. And yes, Jordan, we were getting to that. It's time to place your loony bets. Will you bet on Nico? Will you bet on Turner? Or will it be a tie? Get those loony bets in now. As we start with round 1, we're going to start with Michael Turner's strengths, and that comes in the category of ECW.
Well, fuck me.
And your first question is, after Shane Douglas threw down the NWA Championship and declared himself the Extreme Championship Wrestling Champion, who was the first wrestler to defeat him for that title? Got some answers in the chat from Travis, from Jordan.
Dear Lord. Okay. I'll just go with it.
All right, Nico, what do you have?
The legendary Terry Funk.
And Michael Turner.
The equally legendary Sandman.
Correct answer is the Sandman.
I was thinking of him and I went away from it.
As we move on to your next question, JPO says Nico only knows ECW on Sci-Fi.
That's not an incorrect statement, unfortunately.
And your question. In November to Remember 1997, RVD and Tommy Dreamer fought to a no contest in which type of match? I don't think it was that, Jordan. I don't think it was that. All right, looks like they're both in. Michael Turner.
Flag match.
And Nico.
Last man standing.
It is indeed a flag match. And we're going to move on to Nico. We're going to move on to your strengths now, and that comes in the category of champs. And your first question. At Vengeance 2011, which wrestler attempted to become a double champion by defending the U.S. Championship against Zack Ryder and challenged for the Tag Team Championships when they teamed with Jack Swagger? Welcome, Black Scorpion. Travis was close on that last question. He said a flag bearer, so I probably would have given that to you.
How do you go to a no contest in a flag match? Like, what has to happen for there to be no winner in the... Like, do you just set the flags on fire, or do you just both die?
It was an abnormal match. It was basically like whoever won got to raise their flag.
Yeah. Jordan says that this category should be all Deonna Purrazzo questions. I mean, if someone picks that as a strength, go for it. Nico, what do you have?
During the Vicky Guerrero management era, Dolph Ziggler.
And Michael.
I did not have Dolph Ziggler. I had Alberto Del Rio.
Well, it is indeed Dolph Ziggler. And your next question. I know you've been waiting for this one, Nico. Ultimo Dragon added the WCW Cruiserweight Championship to the J Crown at Starrcade 1996 when he defeated who for the title?
I know I've read this at least once in my lifetime, but god damn it. I should have been prepared for Ultimo Dragon. You saved it till the end. Good on you for doing that. But I think I got complacent and Mm.
Pretty sure. Pretty sure.
Eyes look creepy.
Yeah. At what point can you stop wearing that?
It says 5 minutes, but that's for a normal stream. So if someone redeems it, it's for the whole match.
Wow.
Yep.
1996.
It costs 3,000 loonies to redeem, so
Ah, okay.
gotta make it worth
money.
it for the people.
Sure.
1996. Oh,
What? Jordan just said, "Is anyone else turned on?"
Good God. Speaking of 1996, if anyone cares to swing over to Jordan P. Owens' channel after this match is over, we're going to have a little debate about 1996 movies.
Interesting.
All right.
I will be there to troll in the chat.
Fantastic.
all right. Okay. I have a name down. Don't know if it's correct, but I have a name down.
Yes. After this, please, everyone, go to the Pierce Co. on the YouTubes. All right. Michael Turner, what do you got?
I said Dean Malenko.
And Nico.
I also said Dean Malenko.
That's because Dean Malenko is the correct answer.
Yeah, I guessed right.
I was thinking it was Liger for a second. I was like, no, I think he fought Mysterio at that show.
Yep. And we're going to move on to your 4-point question. Today's 4-point question comes in the category of Sting.
It's showtime.
And your question: who are the 4 wrestlers that Sting defeated for his 4 reigns with the TNA/Impact Heavyweight Championship? I know how much you love your TNA there, Michael.
You sure do, buddy. You know how to
Now,
hit me right in the feels.
just keep in mind it's the TNA/Impact Heavyweight Championship. That's all I'm saying.
That's fine.
Jordan says that Michael got excited about Sting until you said TNA.
I did. Well, because I saw T and I thought it was going to be the TV Championship.
Got some answers from Jordan, some answers from Black Scorpion.
Sure, why not?
Okay, I have 4 answers.
No, get back. I'm gonna change my last one.
I'm ridiculously confident in one of them.
Oh, well, you know. Anything is possible. All right, is everyone good?
Sure.
Nico, you're first.
Okay, let's get this one out of the way. Jeff Hardy,
Okay.
Kurt Angle, Jeff Jarrett, and Samoa Joe.
All right, and Michael Turner.
I said Kurt Angle, Mick Foley, Samoa Joe, and AJ Styles.
All right, your correct answers are Kurt Angle, Samoa Joe, Jeff Hardy, and Mr. Anderson. So, Nico, you got 3. Michael, you got 2. 5-5 tie as we head into the second round.
I thought about Mr. Anderson, and then I'm like, but wait, did he actually beat him for what? Can you remind me what pay-per-view this happened at where he beat Anderson?
I want to say it was like a Slammiversary one year.
Okay, because I wasn't sure. I knew he was in like he was in the mix with the Jeff Hardy stuff going on, and then I was like, did it happen? I couldn't remember.
Black Scorpion says that Jeff Jarrett was NWA. Yeah, that's what I was kind of hinting at when I said TNA, because Sting did beat Jeff Jarrett for the NWA title of Bound for Glory 06.
Damn it.
Yeah. But guys, we're going to move on to round number 2. Round 2 works like this. 4 questions worth 1 point each. Each combatant will answer their own 4 questions based on the strength given for 4 total points available. We currently have a tie game, and Nico, you're at the top of the screen, so we're going to start with you.
Okay.
And your questions come in the category of MMA crossovers. And your first question is, what is the only match to take place on both a WWE and a UFC pay-per-view event?
Brock Lesnar versus Cain Velasquez.
That is correct. Believe it or not, Ken Shamrock and Dan Severn did not have a match on pay-per-view in WWE.
Thank God.
And your second question. At which pay-per-view did Ronda Rousey win the SmackDown Women's Championship for the first time?
I believe that was WrestleMania Backlash.
WrestleMania Backlash is the correct answer. If you would have just said Backlash, I would have been like, incorrect.
Yeah.
WrestleMania Backlash. And your next question. In which year did Kurt Angle and Samoa Joe have an MMA-style cage match at Lockdown for the TNA Championship?
Okay, it's either 2007 or 2008. Huh. Oh, don't blow this. Don't blow this. Let's... Oh, come on. I can see the YouTube video in my head. 'm going to say 2000 and... Oh, fuck. This is the most painful when you have it down to 2 and you can't tell which of the 2 it is. 2008.
Correct answer is 2008.
Thank Christ.
And your final question in MMA crossovers. Who did Josh Barnett challenge for the Impact Championship in his first ever match in Impact Wrestling? I can't jig through the mash, Jordan, but I can lift it up to you.
Okay, this is just me thinking out loud. I'm not locking this in yet. I think it might be Alberto El Patron, but I'm not totally sure. Who else could it have been? I think Bobby Lashley had left the company at the time. Yeah, I'm just going to go with Alberto El Patron.
The correct answer is Bobby Lashley.
Fuck!
Oh.
Fuck!
Rats.
That's all right. Still picked up 3 points, Nico, bringing you up to 8 as we go over to Michael for his questions in the category of WWF in the 80s. And Michael, your first question. In whose corner was Miss Elizabeth at WrestleMania 5? And this isn't the main event.
Yeah. I thought she made a very specific deal about not being in either man's corner. I'm gonna say Macho Man.
Michael, I thought you had it.
She
It
wasn't
was neither. He was in a neutral corner.
Gotcha.
I was so happy. I was like, I thought you had it, but yeah, it was a neutral corner.
That's fine.
I'm sorry, Michael.
No, you're fine.
And your next question. Who was the first wrestler to enter a Royal Rumble at number 30 when they did so in 1989?
The Warlord?
That is incorrect. It was Ted DiBiase.
Yeah, that's right. 'Cause he bought 30.
Yes. And your next question. Who did Junkyard Dog defeat in the finals of the Wrestling Classic by countout?
Macho Man Randy Savage.
That is correct. And your final question. The first steel cage match to happen on Saturday night's main event occurred on the 9th episode in late 1986 when Hulk Hogan defended the WWF Championship against who?
Was that the famous Paul Orndorff match?
It is indeed, for another point.
Gotcha.
So, if I'm correct, the score is now 8-7.
Yep.
He's gone through his round 2 questions, correct?
Yep, we're going to the battle zone.
So I have just counted, and let's see. If the maximum score we can get in the battle zone is 5 points,
You can still both get 14 more.
Yes, but we have basically missed out on the opportunity to tie with JPO.
The points, well, I'll tell you this: the points still matter,
Yeah.
and based on my future plans.
It's like a ranking thing. Just try and win.
Trust me, you're gonna want to get as most points as you possibly can. That's what I can tell you.
I still want to at least tie the points record set by Dude. So that's still in the running for me right now.
Yep, it sure is. Okay, yep. People are saying shut up and play the game. But we're gonna do that. We're gonna go to the battle zone. Battle zone works like this. 1 point per correct answer, 1 question with at least 10 possible answers. Each combatant will take turns answering until they have 5 guesses each for 5 total points available. And today, your battle zone comes in the category of the World Heavyweight Championship. And your question, starting with Michael, who are 10 of the wrestlers that challenged for the World Heavyweight Championship on pay-per-view in the year 2006. We're going to start with you, Michael.
Sure, me. Mark Henry.
Nico.
Rey Mysterio.
Michael.
Randall Keith Orton.
Nico.
Jonathan Bradshaw Layfield.
Michael Turner.
Kurt Angle.
Nico.
Spooky gun guy Mark Calloway. The Undertaker.
Michael.
Now I gotta think.
Oh, I had to redeem.
Batista.
Nico.
Sabu.
Michael.
Booker T. Or King Booker.
And Nico, finish us off.
Big Show.
All right. So there was 12 possible answers, and they are as follows: Mark Henry, The Undertaker, Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton, JBL, Sabu, King Booker, Batista, John Cena, The Big Show,
You don't want to say Cena.
Bobby Lashley, and Finley. So, Nico, you got all 5. Turner, you got 4. Angle was the champion, but he never did challenge on any of the shows.
Gotcha.
So we have a score of 13-11 for Nico as we head into the final round. It's getting hard to breathe in this mess, but it's fine. Final round time.
You can take it off.
That's
No,
what I
it's
said.
fine. I am a man of the people. I'm doing what I'm saying I'm going to do. Final round works like this. Each combatant will pick 3 numbers, starting with the lowest score. They'll be assigned 3 questions based on the number they've chosen. The combatant with the least amount of points We'll start the round until they take the lead. There is no knockouts, and the game will continue until all questions are asked, even if winner's declared. No overtime, 3 points per correct answer, 2 bonus points for victory, and there will not be a tie today as we have a 2-point differential. So guys, starting with Michael, I need 3 numbers between 1 and 20.
4, 8, and 9.
Okay. And Nico.
3, 7, and 6.
Okay. You guys don't like going above 10. That's fine.
Math is hard.
So, Michael, you pick number 4 first. And your question of number 4 belongs to the category of WCW.
Good for me. Maybe.
And your question is, which former Royal Rumble winner was the special guest enforcer for the U.S. Championship match at Fall Brawl 2000?
Hacksaw Jim Duggan's returned Canadian.
That is correct on 2 occasions, bringing you up to 14 points to Nico's 13. So we're going to go switch over to Nico, and he first chose number 3. And Nico, your question comes in the category of our sponsors at strictlyfortheculture.ca. They are black-owned, independently operated, offering free shipping on all orders mailed to Canada and the United States. They are strictlyfortheculture.ca. You can hit them up on there to order all your stuff, and if you want their special merchandise that would get them cease and desisted, you can DM them on Twitter to order those.
Nice.
Such as a Monty Brown hoodie. But your question, Nico, in Black Excellence is, in which year was Ron Simmons inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame?
Why do I feel like this was the same year Bruno was inducted?
Welcome Topher to the chat.
What's up, Dover?
I'm gonna say 2014?
That is incorrect. We were looking for 2012. 2012, which was in Florida. Makes sense because he played football there and stuff.
I was gonna say it was 2011 when they were in Atlanta. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Nico, you still have 2 more questions. We're gonna move on to your second one. You chose number 7, and number 7 corresponds to first match. And Nico, your question. Brian Pillman wrestled his first televised match in the WWF on an episode of Raw in May of 1997 when he teamed with Jim Neidhart in a loss to which former WWF Tag Team Champions?
Demolition?
No, not 97.
Correct kind of path. Correct answer is
Road
Topher
Warriors.
immediately got in the chat. The Road Warriors, the Legion of Doom.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. God
So
damn
Nico,
it.
one more question remains, and you chose number 6, and that corresponds to AEW. And Nico, your question in AEW is: before 2.0 were named Matt Menard and Angelo Parker, they originally went by which names in AEW?
Jeff Parker is one of them. What did Matt go by? Matt Lee?
That is correct for 3 points.
Wow, good call.
JPO says he thought about asking that in WWT. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can still ask it for people that aren't here.
Well, no.
Yeah. So, Nico, that gives you 16 points to Michael's 14, and Michael still has 2 questions remaining. Michael, your next question, you chose number 8. And the luck has been in your favor because 8 corresponds to ECW. And Michael, your question is, how many different partners did Raven hold the ECW Tag Team Championships with? Goodbye, Pentop.
3.
The correct answer is 3.
Damn it.
Michael, can you name those 3?
Stevie Richards, obviously.
Yep.
Tommy Dreamer, and I want to. Oh God, it wasn't Masato Tanaka. Was it Mike Awesome?
It was
Hey
Mike
kid,
Awesome.
hey kid, you know what? You know what, little fella? When you grow up, you're gonna
love
be
the Ravens.
wrong.
Topher, why are you redeeming that? Michael was right. But
All in good fun.
there's another drink for you, JPO. So, Michael, you will win this match currently. Score 17-16. But, Michael, you still have one more question. And that comes in the category of NXT. And that question is,
Mandy Rose.
which NXT special episode did Braun Breaker defeat Tommaso Ciampa for the NXT Championship?
Halloween Havoc?
That is incorrect. We were looking for New Year's Evil. New
Hey
Year's
kid,
Evil.
hey kid, you know what? You know
That
what, little
one works
fella?
very good job.
When you grow up, you're gonna be wrong.
There you go, Topher. Yes, that one was correct. So, with a final score of 17-16, picking up 2 bonus points and finishing off the clash, Michael Turner, you will pick up the win. Yes, adding 19 points to your total. I don't think that helps. That does not help you pass Jordan Owens,
It does not.
but it does put you in good standing. Nico, you'll still add 16 points to your total, which, depending on where we end up, you might be a key member of the plans I have, but we'll have to see how the rest of things go. But Michael, you won this match. Didn't put you at the top of the bracket, but how are you feeling?
No, it's it's always better to come out with a win than a loss. But I do feel some sympathy for my boy Nico. I know you really wanted this one, and I apologize for that. But yeah, like I said, my main interests, I knew top of the bracket wasn't going to happen. So, and congratulations to whoever does make it, JPO, Travis, Alex, whatever. You're going to have a hell of a fight with Paul on your hands. But yeah, I'm more interested in the direction past the championship and what the future of this league holds for me. And yeah, like I tweeted out today, this old dog still got a little bit of fight left in him, and may not be the top guy, but I'm one of the top guys. So yeah, we'll see what 2023 has to bring.
Yes, indeed. And Nico, I know you're probably not happy, but you still did score a lot of points. See where you're going to end up in the final standings once everyone plays. But Nico, your thoughts on this match and the future CWT?
Look, man, we've talked about it in previous discussions. I've been having a rough couple months. I feel like I've been in a weird state of being ever since I got over COVID. And it just, like, I've had some highs, but it's felt like there's been more lows, and those high points have just been like little glimmers of hope. But I want to be able to see the silver lining and see the bright side of this, of like, yeah, still got 16 points, but it's not where I want to be in this league. I want to be at the top. I want to be setting these records that other people are setting. I want to get the belt. My DNA is in this league. The first championship match that this league had was the main event of a charity stream, of a charity drive I did for a week long for my dad and for my college. And I wanted this. I wanted that title. Not only that, I wanted to hold on to the points record that I had. And who beat me for that points record? The same guy who beat me for the belt, the inaugural belt, all those years ago. So, listen, I know you've got plans right now, and obviously those are going to shake out. But and so, like, I'm just going to pitch something, and we'll see if the plans you have shape out or if they don't. But Andrew the Dude Hayes, it's finally time we had a rematch.
Huh.
I haven't gotten redemption for that title loss, and I want some redemption for that title loss and for the fact that you just took my points record 3 weeks after I said it. And you know what? Since it's me, we might as well go a little ridiculous with it. Give me one moment here.
Oh, this is intriguing. Live television.
What is going on?
You're wearing a mask, sir. You have no say.
You know, let's do it for the resurrected Trivia for Thon Omniversal Championship.
Oh, wow. There you go.
Interesting. We will have to talk to the dude about that, see how he feels. He's currently roadieing, so we'll have to see what his response is.
Nice.
But that might be in the future plans. See what we can do. See what we can do. But for right now, thank you everyone for watching. Stay tuned for tomorrow night. We're going to be having Travis Fame versus Alex Warden. See if they can pass JPO. As well as Brian Payne will be taking on Topher LaBelle tomorrow night. Be there for those matches.
Mm-hmm.
And stay tuned because we are almost done the Clash. And the plans for the future will be announced. As many other things. There will be open challenges. There will be weekly matches. And because I always end up announcing stuff on matches that Nico is a part of, there will be, all I can tell you is there's a sports talk show in Canada in the 90s called Off the Record. And we will soon be having CWT Off the Record, which all I can say is that some of you might have known it before as something like this. You just watch those behind me. It had another name before, but it's going to have a new name.
I can't see what you're pointing at.
He's turned off the lights.
Yes, it's going to be called CWT Off the Record. So stay tuned for that. That will be coming in the new year.
Did you hire Michael Landsberg?
I wish. And I wish I could get the Keg sponsor me, the Keg Steakhouse and Bar. Good times. Shout out to Canada. Either way, thank you guys for watching. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you to Topher, Black Scorpion, Travis, Jordan Pierce Owens, whoever else might have showed up at some point. I think Ryan was here. But thank you guys. We'll see you tomorrow for those other matches, and we'll see you at the end of the Clash. Have fun. Enjoy doing what you're doing tonight. Stay tuned for the standings update.